Let's taste some wine.
Made from jam.
With special guest star, my dad! This is Terry. You've probably seen him before if you are a frequent viewer. But if not, let's welcome to the show.
Today, we are talking about the wine that probably shouldn't look like it does. Because everybody told me when I started I was going to make this, oh, that's going to be cloudy, all the pectin.
Pectin haze.
Yeah. And this is made from strawberry jam. Literally, it's strawberry jam wine. And we bottled this about 11 weeks ago. 7 weeks ago, sorry. Got my mix all talked up. And it cleared like really, really quickly. It was never really an issue. As you can see, I mean, this stuff is clear.
Okay, I have to interrupt right now. As soon as Brian opened that up, and I don't know if it's the proximity up to my face, but I immediately smelled strawberries. And I was like, yay! That is really exciting to me because I haven't even smelled this, but just the act of opening it released that strawberry essence.
Yeah, this has got a really strong smell to it. Okay, on the clarity, like I said, this is clear. That's a 9.
Crystal clear.
Maybe even a 10 for clarity. There's just not much, there's no haze.
As you can tell by the condensation on the bottle, this has been chilled, but even that is not affecting my glass.
Yep.
This is crystal
perfectly clear. I'd go 9 easily.
Why is it not red like a strawberry?
They tend to lose a little bit of color in fermentation. Now, this is basically just strawberry jam mixed with water and sugar, okay? And that's what was in this. But in the fermentation process, they will lose their color somewhat.
Yeah.
But actually, that's
all
still
the color that's in there is from the strawberries.
It's from the strawberries. Yeah. It's actually got a really nice color. It looks like a light rosé wine or something.
Yeah.
On the smell.
Strawberry.
Yeah, it smells like strawberry shortcake. The doll. I said that all through the video
yeah.
series, but it does. It smells like that. It actually smells a little better than that now.
Do you ever remember the strawberry shortcake dolls? I actually had one. You probably.
I remember the name.
And this is what they smell like.
They were artificially scented to be representative of their.
The smell isn't incredibly strong, though. Like, it's there, but it's not overpowering. I thought it was a stronger smell. Maybe it's fading.
It's a very quiet smell.
Very quiet smell.
I like it. I could smell it all day long.
Oh, don't get me wrong. It smells nice. I think it's got a wonderful scent. I am ready for the short sip. This is where you just kind of take a sip, swallow it, and then we give feedback on it because it kind of acclimates your palate to the beverage. Oh, there is just nothing wrong with that. Wow.
It's very clean.
Yep.
It has that kind of sharp...
Yeah, tartness
that you get from fresh strawberries sometimes.
But it's got some sweetness to it, too. It's not... I wouldn't call this super sweet. We've made some sweet brews before. This is not overly sweet.
You got anything to add on your short?
It's much easier to swallow than swallowing strawberry jam.
I would have to agree with that statement.
And there's no seeds.
Yeah, we let them sit out. We siphon them off. All right, long sip. Wow.
Now, for those of you that have been keeping score, you know that I love strawberries. Brian, meh.
Give or take. Sometimes I really like them, other times not so much.
I
like strawberry jam, though. I really like strawberry jam.
True. What is your opinion on strawberries in general? Not just this beverage, but strawberries.
Strawberries? I like strawberries.
You're not overly excited, but you're not...
I think I like this better than strawberries.
Okay. There we go.
I like strawberry jam better than I like this.
This feels good all around the mouth. On the tongue, in the back, in the front.
We call that rounded.
Top and the bottom. Is that called rounded?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know there was a technical term for
yeah.
it.
Mouth...
It also means it has good mouthfeel.
Yeah, mouthfeel is a thing.
Yeah, rounded is a description of good mouthfeel. Now, you just described it perfectly. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what it is. I get an initial, like a sweetness and that tartness of the strawberries as it enters. The longer it sits, the more strawberry flavor comes out, and it's almost astringent, but not quite astringent.
Yeah.
the sweetness is still there, but the tartness of those strawberries really comes out. And then on the finish, I'm definitely getting the astringent aspect, the tart aspect of the strawberry. It's actually, and that's why Derek has said it's cleansing.
Yeah.
Like it's very clean.
Yeah.
It has that freshness and a little bit of a higher acidity than some things, making it just go in and out nicely, cleans you out. This would be great as like an aperitif before
Now,
in between courses.
This is a lower ABV. It's only 11.6.
That ain't low.
But I am actually really happy with that because I feel in this particular flavor profile, if there was too much of a stronger alcohol
It'd
preference,
be bitter.
it would just ruin it. It would just be bleh. Or right now, I'm getting that really clean,
This is lovely.
almost effervescent sensation of the strawberry with the sweet and tart combo.
By the way, I make fun of the strawberry shortcake smell. That flavor is not present. It's actually more like Smucker's jam. That is the flavor profile. Not quite fresh strawberries. They're definitely a cooked strawberry flavor. So it tastes like Smucker's jam with, a little watered down.
But it has the tartness of the fresh.
Yeah.
You don't really get
that's
the
true.
tartness from cooked.
So, would we cook with this? Would we drink this with food? Or is this a standalone? It could be all three. It could be a mixture, just so you're aware.
The only application that I can think of right now for cooking with this is using it in like a salad dressing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Mix this with like oil and make an oil strawberry. Yes, I could see that.
Yeah. And so then my brain goes, well, it would taste really nice with a salad in between courses as a palate cleanser.
I see it being used in desserts.
Sure.
Like if you're going to bake like a strawberry torte or something like that. I can see this being used as the liquid in there. Would definitely help. Because alcohol carries some flavors that you just don't get otherwise, like with tomatoes. I think that would actually work really nicely. Especially like to marinate strawberries in it would be amazing.
Oh, sure. Right.
And then to use those strawberries in something would be really, really good.
Is there any other food things that come to mind for you when you are drinking this?
No.
I would drink it with cheesecake.
Strawberry cheesecake.
Yeah.
Or even like a cheese plate, like cheese and crackers.
Oh,
I go to that a lot.
Sure.
But this works for that because of the cleansing aspect of it.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to pair it with meats too much.
No.
But cheese and fresh
overdo.
fruits I think would be lovely with.
Yeah, the cheese and fresh fruit thing. I totally get that.
That said, I could drink this alone, no problem.
Yeah, there's not a lot of foods that this would go. But to me, I mean, as much as I'm not a huge strawberry fan, I try to be impartial when we do these. I like this. I think this is good. And I could probably, if you filled a mug, drink it. Which means this is like really good to me. Because I don't do that with most fruity things that way.
Yeah.
I go for the spiced thing.
I tend to be more on the fruit spectrum, where he tends to be more on the spiced.
But yeah, this is excellent, I think. And now we come to the part where we score it. And everybody scores things just slightly differently. But for us, it's 1 through 10. And 1 means I wouldn't serve this to my worst enemy, and it might even be dangerous to consume. And 10 means it's perfect. There's no room for improvement. And we do allow half points. Does everybody have a score in mind? Don't spit it out yet. I'm going to do a 1, 2, 3, and we all give them out at the same time. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
9.
8.5.
Oh, wow. That was a lot closer.
Yeah. For me to give a 9 is saying a lot for something that isn't
I
really
wanted
a flavor I
8
like.
3/4, but that's not allowed.
Yeah, we don't do 3/4. It's just too much to tabulate. But yeah, that means this must be really, really good. I'm impressed with this because this was kind of a test and almost a silliness to make this because I thought, oh, this is just going to be cloudy. It's going to be gooky. But it cleared out. It's beautiful. And it came out to be, what is that, like the second highest score we've ever given?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. For you and I both to give a 9?
Like I said, if this was a higher ABV, I think I would have marked it significantly lower.
Yeah, it would have changed the flavor profile.
I really appreciate that there's just enough alcohol in there, but not
Yeah.
too much to get in the way of the strawberry.
You can detect it if you're looking for it, but other than that, this is a dangerous drink because you can drink a lot of it.
Oh,
before you
sure.
realize.
Yeah, this is when it's like, oh, it's just juice.
And that
then-
actually says something about the alcohol content in brews. We get people all the time that say, I have to have it at 20% or more. Well, okay, you're kind of ruining the brew when you go that high. Now, somebody's going to argue with me. I know they are. But I'll tell you this. Commercial wine is between 9 and 13%. Very, very few go higher than that. There's a reason for that. One, logistically speaking, it makes more sense to do that because it's cheaper to produce, and that's the safe zone for creating vinegars and for spoiling. So it's kind of in the beginning of the safe zone, really.
Yeah, yeah.
But it also is a flavor profile thing. When you start getting higher, it's harder to brew it. You need more assistance, let's just say,
Sure.
to get those higher ABVs. But it also changes the flavor profile. You have to up the rest of the flavors to keep up with the alcohol.
Yeah, because alcohol is a flavor.
Yeah. By going at 11 to 12 or 13%, you're not competing with the alcohol. The alcohol just melds with it. And this is a perfect example of that. And if you need to have more alcohol, drink 2 glasses, like I always say. And then you get double the alcohol. So it'd be the same thing as having a 22% glass. Easy peasy, right? By the way, if you like this video, look up. There's another one right there. You should go watch that.